Hello my convicts and convicts. Yes, it is I, the Cub Convict, bringing you guys and gals another unboxing. So yes, we're going to do the unboxing. I'm not going to do as I was probably going to do before. What I really wanted to do was maybe do some parts and actually do some part of the building and stuff with it. But instead, I'm just going to do the unboxing just to show you, because a lot of the parts I need are actually up in the loft and I'll have to go get them, and obviously Rio's asleep at the moment, so it just makes it a little bit more difficult to do so. So we're going to do this instead anyway. So here we go. So we're using the selfie stick. We've got this little button here you can see, and I can press this now to stop and start recording and take pictures and stuff with the stick. It's really cool. It's only actually £15 it costs for the selfie stick, and that's what you're plonked on at the moment. So hi everybody, hopefully I'm loud enough. I did notice during my doing the vlog outside, the volume was pretty good outside and it was okay, so it shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. Anyway, we're going to put this down here somewhere so we don't lose it. It does attach to the stick as well. Let's unbox this bad boy and let's see what it is. So without further ado, let's get it on. So here we go. So here is the boxing question. Let's open this bad boy. Now I wanted to do this now because it does say on here it's fragile, and I wanted to just double check, and I didn't really want to wait for a couple of days to have all the parts together to do everything else I was going to do, because it's saying it's fragile means that potentially if it's broken or any pieces smashed, then obviously I want to replace it as soon as possible, not sort of like leave it a couple of days and then say, well, why didn't you send it straight back? So hence why I wanted to do it now and do it as an unboxing, and then we can do the other parts later if necessary. So here we go. Right. Everything seems okay at the moment, so let's get this out. Alright. Might be best just to turn the box upside down, probably. Okay, and lift her off. Put you over there out the way. Please stay over there, thank you. Right. And plonk this on here. Now you probably already know what this is, and you probably already have an idea. Turn her the right way up. Yes, I did reference it as a her. I think we all do that, don't we? We all have something and we refer it to him or her. Let's unbox this now. And there we go. Oh, what a beast. There you go. So here's the tempered glass bit on here. Will they just go over, or do I have to unscrew these? I have to unscrew them, okay? I'll just turn it on its side here. Make sure it's flush on the table. And let's unscrew these. Don't roll away, you, because this carpet's quite dark. It'll be a pain in the butt to find you once you've rolled off. And here is your ASMR. Ooh, not the clinging bit, but there we go. Tempered glass, obviously. Let me move this tempered glass out of the way. Put you over there. Carefully. And here we are. There we go. So what I'm going to do, let me bring you a little bit closer in so you guys can see, and gals. But there we go. This is it. Here we are. So this is a power supply unit at the bottom down here that will go in. Hopefully it's big enough to fit the power supply unit I want. And then you've got the board up here, which will fix to these pegs on here at the moment. So there we go. There we have it. Let me move you further back a bit so you can obviously see me as well. So there we have it. This is the new case. The new case that's going to replace my old PC, and it looks pretty sweet. I expected some lighting at the front here, but you can get RGB lighting for this case that will go with it. But it seems pretty sturdy, it's pretty solid. Everything looks pretty nice in here. These all unscrew on here. And you've got bits down there for the hard drive and for other various bits and pieces. And we've got another tempered glass. This is another tempered glass panel at the back here. So if I turn it around, put you back on. This is the grill at the top. So if I turn it now around to the other side, you'll see there's a tempered glass side. This is tempered glass as well, so let me unscrew this. Oh. There you go. Your little buttock, get over there. Stop moving out of the way. Right, carefully take that out. A bit more ASMR for you. There you go. And then you can take this panel away. And there is a side here as well, which has also got some more cling film to it. Nice. There we go. How cool is that? That is pretty cool. Now there is some buttons on top here, which I can show you. So if we come up here, you can actually see there's the power button here, reset button. We've got some USBs here as well. I believe these will be like the 3.0, or these will be the 3.0, and then you've got the 2.0 buttons here as well that you can use. Some cable management down the side here, as you can see. Some cable ties, so you can tie everything in and keep it nice and secure along the side here, with the little pieces that obviously will connect to the board here. There's a little piece down here as well that's being secured. This will be where obviously the hard drive and that will go. And then you've got your SSD, which will fit into these here. That's where the SSD will go if you buy an SSD. On the top here as well, this is actually removable, as you can see. And it's magnetic, so this does stick in place like that. The front here, and this is the inside of the case. Excuse the light outside, but there we go. There's the inside of the case. It looks pretty cool. This is actually a really nice case. I really do like the look of this case. It's very sturdy by the feel of it. Everything so feels quite nice. Obviously, such as the power supply and everything will go in here. This is where the main power supply will be. If I lower you down a little bit, so you can see. And then you've got all the slots here for your PCI cards and anything else you want to use, your big fans and everything that could be used in here as well, which can be put on, and then obviously the glass put back on the sides. So I think all in all, it's pretty sweet. I'm liking the look of the whole of it. It looks pretty cool. So there we go. So as you can see, computer's still on from doing the recording before. But what do you think? What do you think? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Let me know in the comments below what you think of it. But there we have it. a new case. I think it's going to be pretty sweet. It looks really, really good. I'm pleased with it when I got it. I wasn't too sure if it was going to be a good case or not. We have got the power supply that will fit in there. And I think that should fit in pretty flush there. I hope. Let me just actually double check that actually. Let's test that theory out, shall we? Now this is the issue of buying separate parts or buying parts or anything. You just need to make sure that they all do fit. I'm not too fussed if it doesn't fit because obviously I can send it back and get a replacement for it, but I do believe this should fit in there pretty nicely. Double check. I might have to take the other side off, to be honest, to get it in. I'm hoping that's going to fit in. It should do, it should do. I might have to just take these sides off here and then put it in afterwards. I'll have to see. Definitely have a look on that because I'm not 100% sure and I don't want to fiddle it too much to try and force it in or anything. As you can see, it does kind of almost go in, but it's just blocked by this bit here. But we'll have to have a look because obviously this is going to be facing down when it goes in, because these will come back. There's a little drawer here that goes back, which have got little grooves in, which will allow the air to be pulled in, but obviously this will protect obviously the heat coming from the fan, which will go underneath there and protect this from obviously becoming a problem. Anyway, I'll leave it there for now because I need to just double check, make sure that there's nothing else. Like I said, if it's the wrong one, I can always send the power supply back and we can always get a new one anyway and see what it is. But I did go into the listing of what people also purchased with this case, and that was one of the power supplies people had put down that they were already going to purchase with the case. So I assume that they might have known what the power supply is. Now the thing about it, and the truth about it, is when you're actually buying stuff and you're buying a new case or anything like that, you really want to make sure that you've got the correct components to go in it to begin with. So doing a bit of research. So first thing you want to research is the motherboard. Find out what type of motherboard you've got. Then obviously the case needs to fit that motherboard. So if you research what the motherboard is, what cases it fits, and then you can obviously buy the right case to it. Make sure that when you buy the chip that it has the right pins that go on the motherboard. So research on the motherboard how many pins it has. Also what kind of memory, what the max and minimum memory is and what type of memory it will take up to. The graphics card, making sure that the graphics card will fit on the motherboard as well. I bought this case just on a bit of a whim because I just wanted to start off with a case first and then figure out what I was going to do later, because I'm going to do it month after month after month and rebuild this. I did say what we will probably do is maybe look into going in and using my old stuff from my other previous case, if we can, to actually rebuild the computer system in a whole and put it all back together. But we'll see how we go on with that, to whether or not that's going to be possible or not. So I'm liking this case. I really like this case. This case definitely will be staying. I guarantee that, because I actually do like this case. It looks nice, and I'm definitely liking the tempered glass. I think what I will definitely have to do is get some good lighting to go with it. To be honest, I was not going to bother, because for me personally, it's not all about the lighting, and I have to be a bit careful, because if it's nice and colourful, it's going to attract Rio, and because he's autistic, it's going to be a nightmare. But I will have a look and double check whether or not I need to maybe swap that power supply out for something else, because I don't know if that's going to fit in or not. All I can do is just double check and see if those things at the bottom actually move and let me slot it in, or if not, then obviously it's not going to work, and I'd have to go out there and purchase a brand new power supply, which is fine. I'll just send this one back and replace it with a new one. And I don't think that will fit. If these side ones here come out, then it shouldn't be a problem. But if they don't, then it is going to be a problem. But that's my fault. I've just not done enough research to obviously make sure that I've got the right power supply for the right case. I should have probably done that little bit more research just to double check everything. But hey ho. That's the fun and enjoyment of computer building. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. Even the pros get it wrong at times. So, and I'm no pro. So obviously it's going to happen from time to time. But I like the case. I think it's good. Let me know in the comments what you think. I actually think it's a decent case. That's it. I'm going to say, can you please get in? Because you seem to be like half on, half not. No, it needs to be on, not half on. Right. I'll just screw this one back in, and then we'll quickly wrap this up, I think. There we go. Right, so just one more quick butcher's tip. So there we go. That's with the case back on. Just quickly show you around. And like I said, the top here completely magnetic to keep the dust off this, which is pretty cool. The buttons here for the power and everything. The USBs here. Another glass side for the other side. And then it's just kind of figuring out in terms of what this is, to whether or not I need to physically get this in there. Because I feel like it will fit. It's high enough. Excuse me. It's high enough to fit in, because the height is up there. And as you can see, when this is down, this is going to be on there. Obviously, it's going to be turned that way. I feel like that should be the right size. It should be maybe slightly tight fit, but I think it should fit in. As long as these panels here come out, I'll just have to double check and see if that is in fact the case. Turn this back to selfie stick mode. So there we go. I'll double check. We'll have a look and we'll see what we can do here with the case. But I'm thinking it's pretty cool. It should do what I need it to do in terms of getting the PC rebuilt. And once it's been rebuilt, I'll show you guys and gals what it's like. I was hoping that there was going to be some lighting in already, because when it actually shows you the image of the actual product, it did show lighting, but obviously it doesn't come with it. It's just something that they're showing it off with, and then you buy the lighting separately if you obviously want to have that later on. So a little slightly disappointed, I guess, in a way, because I was hoping that it was going to come with some lighting inside, but I feel like everything's alright there. Any instructions? No? So it didn't come with anything else rather than just the name and PC chassis, how many pieces, how many kgs it weighs. Doesn't really give you any other information on it as such. So we'll just have to figure it out ourselves and then go from there. I've got all the details anyway on Amazon, so all in all we should be okay, and then I'll just see what we can do to get it all set up and get it working, and we should be good to go. So that's what I wanted to do, the quick video on the new case, and just show you what we're going to be working, what the new project is, and that's rebuilding the PC back to its former glory, if we can, and then using the old parts for now, and then obviously going into getting some new motherboard pieces, a new CPU. I'm hoping to go for the Tomahawk, it's called, on Amazon, but it's sold out at the time. I'm going for a Ryzen 3600 CPU. Possibly I might just stick with the 1050 Ti graphics card PCI, which I've got upstairs. Go for maybe a cheap SSD, just a small, maybe gigabyte or 500 gigabyte one for just installing Windows onto the system. Then having a SSD HD, which I've got, which is around about 500 gigabyte as well. Or we might put the 1 terabyte hard drive in, but I need to sort that hard drive out because there's been a problem with it, and it's an old mechanical Seagate drive, which would need to be formatted and everything in order to properly use that, and maybe use that with the computer as well. I don't know. We'll figure it out, and we'll see what will happen in terms of that. It'll have then some DDR4 memory in it as well. I'll put some DDR4 in this and see how we go with that. About 8 gigs, I think. 8, 16. I'm not going to go much higher than 16, to be honest. I don't really see a gaming system needing to use more than 16 gigabytes of memory in it. So there we go. An unboxing for you. Hopefully enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe if you're new. Tap that notification bell so you can be notified of all my videos, and you truly can be one of my convicts or convicts. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? What do you think of the new PC here? Do you like it? Do you think it's good? Let me know. And you know who it is, the designer convict signing out. And as always, I salute you, my convicts and convicts, and I'll see you soon in another video. Well, let's see if this button works and if it actually turns off this video. So, bye for now. And no, it doesn't.